Everybody, Miss Cynthia here on a little tutorial on how to fill out your MyFitness Smart Goal and Plan slides. So I know that you've clicked on them already and you were looking at slide 1. So go ahead and get there. Slide 1 is pretty self-explanatory. It asks for first and last name here. So just make sure you put your first and last name, type it right on in there. And that will be all you need to do for slide 1. See how easy that is? And then we're going to move on to slide 2. Slide 2 is just a brief overview of the directions. The first one is attend live class or watch the recording for extra help. If you're not getting it through this tutorial, go back and watch the recording there. Make sure you follow each step and insert the information on each slide that it is asking for. Number 3, at the very end, click on the link that is in step 6 and begin tracking your fitness goal. And then the last one, after you've completed each step in the slide deck and have added the information, please delete all the other slides that don't have anything to do with your personal fitness smart goal and plan. Okay, so I'll go over that briefly at the end before I have you submit. So, moving on to slide 3. Slide 3 basically just tells you what a SMART goal is. It's an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So we want something that is very specific. It doesn't mean I want to be fit in a year. You've got to break it down into smaller goals in order for you to achieve those. So who, what, where, when, why, which. There's so many things you need to do to make it specific. Make it measurable. That way you can track your progress. Make it attainable. Don't make your goals so big that it's too hard to reach. And then make it relevant. Make it worthwhile. Make it something that you want to really accomplish. Make it personal. And the very last one is timely. Make sure you have a timeline from now until when kind of a situation. So that's why it's called a SMART goal. And what I love about SMART goals is it really helps you stay on track once you have created it and have made a plan. All right, so let's get started with slide 4. Now, it might surprise you, but Miss Cynthia is a fan of AI. As long as it's used properly, I think it's a great tool. And this is one of my favorite quotes about AI. And it says, AI is best when it enhances human judgment and encourages curiosity. It is dangerous when it replaces that. So I just want to make sure students aren't getting to the point where they're just relying on AI to do everything for them, because this could be very dangerous. So, but for now, I'm going to show you a very real way to use AI to be very helpful. So go ahead and go to Google and go to their AI mode. So if you just click on Google, it's going to show you this picture here. And it's going to say AI mode, and you should see a microphone right here as well. So this is where you want to be. And then it's going to ask you what's on your mind, and you're going to give it a prompt. So let me show you the prompt that I would like you to tell AI. So on slide 5, this is Miss Cynthia's. I'm going to use me as an example to help you go through these slides. Step 1, AI prompt. Either use the microphone or use the typing tool in AI and ask it to create a SMART goal for whatever your goal is. Now, Miss Cynthia, if you remember on the Padlet board that was in class, I posted what I wanted to be able to do. So I wanted to be able to lift a 40-pound saddle every day. I'm getting older. It's getting tougher to keep my upper body strength. So I wanted it to help me figure out a way to help me keep that strength so I'm able to. So very simple prompt. It just says, create a SMART goal to help me lift a 40-pound saddle every day. That's my prompt. So let's go ahead and go there. So let's go to Google, AI mode. I'm going to put create a SMART goal so I am able to lift a 40 pound saddle every day. Just like I showed you. And that's all you need to do is punch it in. Oh my goodness, look what it tells me. It tells me, here is a SMART goal designed to help you build the strength and technique necessary to lift a 40-pound saddle onto a horse daily based on recommendations for equestrian fitness and safety. I love this word safety. That's the other thing that it does. It makes sure that you are safe. So there is my SMART goal, or there's my prompt, and here's what it gave me for the goal. And then the SMART goal, if I hit see more, here it is. I will be able to confidently lift, carry, and place a 40-pound saddle on my horse by myself with proper form every day without straining my back within 8 weeks. So that becomes my true SMART goal. And if you go back to slide 1, it is going to ask you to put your goal on it. So make sure you're using the slide that has it blank. So here's where you're going to paste your SMART goal. Again, I'm going to go back to the goal. And here is the goal up here. Don't give me the breakdown yet, but give me just the goal itself on that slide. So the SMART goal, the basic goal, goes right here. Then for slide 7, put your SMART goal breakdown, which is actually the SMART. So I'm going back to my SMART goal, and here it is right here. So I'm going to copy and paste this information onto slide number 8. Step 2, SMART goal breakdown. That's what this was Miss Cynthia's. This was the AI response. I copy and pasted mine on here. Now I want you to do the same thing for step 2 on yours. Okay, take a breath and we'll move on. So we've done step 1, we've done step 2, and now let's move on to step 3, your action plan. So you're going to go back to your SMART goal through AI. And if you scroll down, it gives you a whole action plan. It gives you techniques. It gives you exactly the exercises you could be doing to achieve that goal. You don't even have to go find them. It gives you the exercises. Sometimes you might have to look up what they are. Like I didn't know what a Romanian deadlift was, so I had to look that up. So just make them usable. So you're going to copy and paste your action plan back here for step 3. So you're going to go to slide number 10 and you're going to copy and paste your action plan here. Again, here's Miss Cynthia's action plan. All right, we are done with step 3. Now we're going to move on to step 4. Here's when you need to ask AI to go a step further. So your prompt is going to be create an 8-week fitness plan to accomplish this SMART goal. Okay, so let's go back and we're going to ask AI, create a 8-week plan to reach this goal. And here it is. If you scroll down, here is the framework for your plan. An 8-week action plan framework. So you're going to make sure that you look at that and you copy it down. For me, when I asked for that, it gave me a weekly schedule. And maybe the best thing to do is go back and ask for a weekly schedule to accomplish the SMART goal. So let's go back and try that. Create a weekly schedule to reach this goal in 8 weeks. You need to refine it sometimes. And it looks like I lost my AI, so I'll have to go back to it. So I'm going to pause this for a minute. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I got it back to where it was. There's the schedule. You're going to make sure that you type your schedule, your weekly schedule. That's all it is. A very simple, create an 8-week fitness plan to accomplish this SMART goal. And here is the weekly schedule. Frequency, 3 days per week. Duration, 30 to 45 minutes per session. And then the progression should be about every 2 weeks. Yours might look a little different depending on your goal. You're just looking for a basic weekly schedule. All right. Make sure that you type yours on the blank step 4. Moving on to step 5. Mine gave me 2 phases, a 4-week and a last 4 of the 8 weeks phases. Yours will probably give you phases as well. So what you're going to want to do is take a look at your phases. So this one here is phase 1, foundation, 1 to 2 weeks. Phase 2, execution, all hands on deck. And then phase 3 is finalization, recovery. So it gives you an idea of the phases that you're going to be going through. So I want you to copy and paste those. So notice on mine, it gives me the exact activity that I should be doing to accomplish my goal. And like I said before, if you're not sure what they are, look them up and they will tell you what they are. So 1 to 4 weeks is phase 1 for me, foundation. This is for my goal. And phase 2 is the power and technique phase of my 8-week plan. So this one gets a little more difficult. All right, so I found out my phases, my phase 1 and my phase 2. There might be more for you. And I put them on the blank slide next. So here are the phases. You're going to copy and paste yours here. Okay, so that is 5. And we're on the last step now. So you're going to go to step 6. Here is step 6. And step 6 wants you to copy and paste all the information you put on each of those slides. So notice here that this is Miss Cynthia's fitness goal tracker. I copy and pasted my goal. I copy and pasted my SMART goal. I copy and pasted my weekly schedule. I copy and pasted my phases. And the reason why I want you to do this is when Miss Cynthia goes to look at your fitness goal tracker, I want to see what all your goals were and what your action plan was. So that's super important that you add that to your actual fitness goal tracker. So click on the link for step 6, and it's going to ask you to make a copy of your own personal fitness goal tracker. If you've already started one, that's fine. Just make sure you add the rest of this information, the SMART goal and plan onto that. And then start tracking your fitness goal day by day. All right. Once you have done all that, you just keep working on that. Miss Cynthia will ask you for them when she's ready. I will not ask for them till probably right after January when you've had a chance to really get into your action plan with your fitness goal. But you're going to submit this in the assignments in modules today. So what I want you to do is go back and make sure that you're taking out, once you have it completed, just take out all these slides that have me on it, okay? Take that out, delete it, delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. I only need your 5 slides of information, okay? That's all I need. You can take out this one, just as long as I have the SMART goal, step 1, I have the step 2, SMART goal breakdown, step 3, the action plan, step 4, the weekly schedule, and step 5, the phases. Those are the 5 slides that I need you to submit to me. You can get rid of the rest. All right, well, I hope this was very helpful. I'm going to be going over that in class, so please come to live class and we'll work on this together and get it submitted. Good luck on these fitness goals. Just stick to the plan. You're going to do fantastic. See ya.